I think I gotta turn the volume down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, it's Thursday night, it's 6:30, and we're gonna prep some Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna do an hour of prep for our 3 Curse of Strahd games. Now, last time we prepped Curse of Strahd, I believe it was Sunday morning. Yeah, that sounds right. Sunday morning. And we said that we would take a look at Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting. So I went to Loot Tavern's Discord, and I said to them, hey, can I stream some stuff about your book? And then they said, it depends on what level of detail you go into on the prep. If someone could watch your stream and then run the adventure and or fully utilize the crafting without ever purchasing content, that is a problem. If your prep is useful for somebody with the book but not useful for somebody without, then you're golden. I know that's not a cut and dry yes or no, but feel free to ask any clarification. So I said, I'm hoping to browse through it on stream, mostly for recipe ideas for crafting. So I think we're okay. Also, I have created a test world because it occurs to me that if I build everything in the test world, I could then just drag it into the compendium and then drag it into the other worlds, and then I know for sure that everything that's coming up is in the test world. So worst case scenario, I open the test world and whichever active game I'm running, and the test world should have everything that the other games might not have. So we'll see how that plays out. I also had this idea that it might be kind of fun, since this is a sandbox game, to make these cute little travel stickers. So as they are exploring the world and getting to new places and seeing new things, we could slap these here stickers down on the table, and that will just cheer them up. They won't be sad anymore about everybody dying and how horrible the world is. Because that's the power of stickers. You know what I'm saying? Like, no? Well, hopefully it works. Anyways, I got this Village of Barovia sticker. And I got this Historic Durst Manor sticker. And then I made Mount Baratok, even though they're not going to be there for about 8 months. There we go. So anyways, I thought they were pretty cute. I thought it was a cute idea. I don't know. We'll see. They might be like, you're not gonna buy us out with stickers, son of a bitch. But I thought the stickers were pretty cute. It might be a fun way to sort of show all the places that they have been on their dashboard. So yeah, I guess I should put like a Seattle sticker too. Come to think of it, let's see, Seattle travel sticker. Oh, lovely. Let's pick out a good one. This one's pretty fun. Let's see. There's the classic Space Needle. This one is shaped like the city. This one's like a little police badge here. Anyways, we're supposed to do a crafting thing, but yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I don't know. We'll see. It seems that they have sort of a uniform design here that they're applying to all of them, which is kind of cool, I guess. This one's really cute because it looks like all like sweet and innocent. Like these were happier times when we were in Seattle. So kind of digging that one. All right. It's been a rough ass week. Tried to relax with some Pokemon. I turned my autosave feature off because I'm so tired lately that I was making a lot of dumb mistakes in Pokemon and like wasting resources and killing the wrong Pokemon and stuff like that. So I turned off autosave, and then I was playing tonight, and I got like all these rare drops from raids, and I was doing like really good, and then it crashed during a raid, and I lost 90 minutes of playtime. It was like the luckiest 90 minutes of playtime ever. I didn't lose any shiny Pokemon, but a lot of rare drops and stuff. I was very sad. Very sad. Yeah. I mean, there's always more drops, but still, kind of sucked. Alright, let's go ahead and paste this in. And you can't really see the full outline there, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. I think if we do it from here... Nope, just hold down shift, I think. No, which is the one that goes from the center of it? Control? Alt? I think it's Alt. There we go. Yeesh. I'm just trying to get like the outer part of the sticker up there. Whatever. Let's see. Image, adjustment, brightness, contrast. Turn the brightness down. No, nothing is doing anything anymore. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Alright. We'll just remove the outer bits and add them back in, because Photoshop is magical. Alright. So we'll go here and we'll do stroke. White. Big. There we go. And then we'll go like this, make the stroke actually part of the sticker, and then we'll go to the filter and we'll scratch it up a little bit, make the sticker look a little more beat up. There we go. Not too beat up. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Dust and scratches texture. So what we're doing here is to make the sticker look like it actually gets scuffed up while they're adventuring. We're going to add these scratches to it. So we're just going to like lay these scratches over the top and do that and do that and do this. There we go. And now it's kind of like dirty and beat up. Cool. Alright. And then we're going to combine them together again. And we're going to do this to it, where we make it look like the sticker is raised up a little bit. Let's see. Just has a little bit of like a lip to it. Looks a little 3D. There we go. So now we have a nice dirty sticker that has gotten scuffed up and some of the paint's come off of it, and that reminds them that they used to be in Seattle. Alright, so we'll call this Curse of Strahd Travel Sticker Seattle. Perfect. Okay. Back over into the game. Let's see. We'll move this one over here. And we'll go ahead and add this in to our stickers folder. Weird that we have a stickers folder now, but kind of into it. I don't know why I hit upon this as like a thing that I really thought was a good idea, but I really like the idea, so I'm going to stick to it. Stick to it. Fuck. Anyways. Boom. There we go. I love it. Okay, so we should probably add it to this game's page also. So we're going to go over to our Barovia landing page. La la la. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Oh, come on, Foundry. You just got to open that page. There you go. Yeah, you did it. I'm so proud of you. Alright. And let's see, we'll go in here. And we'll go grab Seattle. Another thing that I'm adding is the cards. So when a character dies, I'm actually... Let's see. Basic, rotation, -3. There we go. I'm adding a card to show that like the person died, and then to say how they died, which is kind of fucked up, I guess. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to play on the Taroka theme a little bit and kind of give the table a bit more to fill up with or whatever. So yeah, so this is where they're going to come out when they exit the death house. They're going to be on the Barovia side of things. So pretty cool. Now for optimization purposes, I have culled much and more and thrown it into the compendium. So what we have now is Dirt's Manor and Death House Dungeon. And when they're out of there, we could delete that because they can't go back. We got the Gates of Barovia, in case they head over there, which we probably don't even need all this. And like, there's an intact version. Like, we probably don't need the intact version. There's a dark version, and there's a bright version, which I can't imagine it's ever bright in the world, so we probably don't need the bright version either. So we could actually delete the intact version. There we go. And let's see. We've got light and dark versions of that. Then we have the Village of Barovia itself. We've got the world map, so this includes the road and the forest and a campsite. And then the area maps and the regional maps. And then finally, we got the Sere Pool Camp. And the Sere Pool Camp is important because it's pretty close. It's the closest thing to Barovia Village. And ideally, that's all they're going to need for a while. Then as they expand out and they decide to travel to places, we get a sense of where they're going. We can bring those things over. But everything is neatly stored in a compendium, and the compendium is actually sorted with folders and stuff, so it's pretty nice. It shouldn't be too hard to bring those areas back over as needed. So that's kind of the up-to-date on where we're at. So they're going to come over here. They're going to journey to Barovia. We've already gone over Barovia stuff a million times. We've got a lot of fun side quests for them to do. We got a lot of things for them to do in Barovia as they get settled. But now we need to look at the crafting and get that finally for real sorted out. So, to that end, now that we've wasted some time kind of catching up and figuring out where we're at, we got our Curse of Strahd crafting document here. Okay? And we already talked about it and what that entailed and all of that. And so now we need our recipe guide, which I believe we have the Scholastic Crafting System. And then, because we just don't have enough documents opened, let's go get our recipe guide as well. Over here. Okay. So, what is Helena's Guide? Basically, Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting is a product by Hitpoint Press and Loot Tavern. Two big deal content creators, and essentially it is a Monster Hunter. 600 pages of Dungeons & Dragons Monster Hunter, but with more emphasis on the Dungeons & Dragons part of it, because there's less of an effort to try to be exactly like the Monster Hunter franchise and IP and theme, and it's more about applying those Monster Hunter mechanics to the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Now, to that end, there's a lot of cool stuff in this book, but per my discussion with them, I'm not going to show too much stuff. But basically, there's a lot of stuff here, y'all. Like, there's a lot of stuff here. So what we're going to be looking at today is just the recipes. None of their cool custom races, including Oozkin, which is super duper cool. Mushroom people. Psh, we don't need all that. Custom subclasses, amazing new feats. All right, we might look at the feats real quick. All right, let's look at the feats real quick. All right, custom feats related to monster hunting. Blade Barrier. You have to be proficient with Halades. I don't know what the fuck those are. Your expertise with the Halade allows you to turn your defensive flourish into an offensive strike. When you use the Whirl special action with the Halade, you gain the following feature. Alright. You make a weapon attack with the weapon. The attack uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack, and the weapon's damage die is d4. Okay. Until the start of your next turn, other creatures revoke opportunity when they enter your reach, or make a melee attack against you while within reach. Okay. That's pretty cool. This one's kind of neat. Scourge Master, proficiency with whips. Your skill with the whip and tether hooks allows you to manipulate items at a distance. When you hit a creature with an attack using a tether hook or whip, you can use a bonus action to attempt to disarm the creature of a shield. Oh shit! Wow! Or one item it is holding. Make a strength or dexterity save contested by the target strength check. If you succeed, the item is dropped on the ground midway between you and the creature. You can use your whip or tether hook to grab items weighing less than 1 pound within reach of your weapon, pulling them back to your person. Oh. Okay. It doesn't say what the action economy for that is. It just says you can use your whip to grab items. I'm assuming item interaction is the action economy for that. I don't know. Oh, wow. Nunchucks. They got nunchucks in here? Oh, my God. Spray and pray. Proficiency with firearms. Or a Tommy bow. You've learned to unleash the full potential of mechanized ranged weapons. You can reload firearms as a bonus action or an action. Being within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your attack rolls. When you use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with a one-handed firearm you are holding. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Cat's Caress, manipulating your bladed digits with preternatural delicacy. You can switch from exsanguating slash to soft caress. Exsanguinating? There we go. That is to cause bleeding, I guess. After you take an attack action using a claw in one hand, you can use a bonus action to make up to 2 melee attacks with a different claw you're holding in the other hand. Oh my goodness. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the attacks unless it is negative or you have 2 weapon fighting style. You have advantage to hit a target you're grappling with an attack using a claw. You can equip or unequip either a single or pair of claws as a bonus action or an action. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, crafting feats. Don't mind if I do. Oh, wow, there was more stuff you could do with the Tommy gun. Oh, jeez. Expert Enchanter, Expert Forger, Field Cook. Field Cook, let me see this. Able to whip up a tasty meal from the barest ingredients, your meals fuel the resolve of the most stalwart adventuring companions. You gain proficiency with cook's utensils. You can replace one type of ingredient in a recipe with any other ingredient type. Oh, shit. Before rolling for quirks, you can choose to replace one roll on the boon table with inspiration, granting inspiration to each creature that consumes at least one portion of your meal. After rolling for quirks, you can remove one flaw of your choice or add a boon to the dish by rolling on the boon's table. That sounds pretty dope. Jack of all tools. You get strength, con, or dex. You gain proficiency with 3 tools of your choice. When you make a manufacturing check using a tool with which you are not proficient, you can add half your proficiency bonus instead. Do not suffer any disadvantage for not having proficiency with a tool. Each hour you spend manufacturing item counts 2 towards the item's completion. Oh, dang! Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. And then they got harvesting feats. Expert Harvester and Reap Master. You gain proficiency in one skill of the following. When you're making harvesting checks with that skill, you have advantage in the roll. This is very cool. Oh my god. You get a mechanical kobold familiar. Familiars have skill trees? Okay. Focus. We're just looking at recipes. Can't get distracted by all this really rad shit. Or could? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Animated Magnetite. Isn't that a Pokemon? Oh, that's really cool. Wow. Alright. Focus. Let's see. These are all monsters. Alright. There's an entire section just for tar elementals. Don't know what's going on there. Here we go. Crafting. Bloop. Chapter 5. How stuff is made. You can either manufacture, enchant, or forge. It's kind of the same. Materials and costs. As a rule of thumb, the material cost of an item is 1/3 of its purchase value. Well, that's interesting. Instead of 50%, it's 33%. Potions and spell scrolls are unique in that there is no base item to compare the material cost to. In both cases, the raw cost of these magic items is 5 gold. Well, that's interesting. Some materials are easier to work with than others. For example, dragon scales are especially tough, requiring leather workers to employ advanced techniques. When using difficult stuff, you can add to the DC. Abilities and tools. Manufacturing an item requires a tool, blah blah blah, we know that. Tool proficiency with a tool isn't necessary to attempt a crafting check. That requires a tool. If you don't have the required proficiency, you can still make a check, but with disadvantage. Oh, that's kind of neat. At the DM's discretion, this disadvantage can be avoided if the character receives guidance from a book or creature with the skill. Difficulty and flavor. Mundane items have manufacturing DC associated with their type. The more complex the item, the higher DC. To manufacture an item, a creature must gather the required equipment, materials, and tools. Here is an example of a recipe card. Alright, Steel Longsword wants 5 GP in steel ingots. It wants you to work for 24 hours, which is 3 work days, because you do 8 hours a day. You need to have smith's tools, you need to have forge and anvil, and you need to have a manufacturing check of 17. Oh my! These are much higher than the Nord Games ones. I like it. They got this tools in their products, which is a fantastic thing. And then they've got sample manufacturing DC for all of the standard SRD equipment, which is adventuring gear, and then a recommended time, 200 hours to make plate mail. Alexa, what's 200 divided by 8? So 25 days to make a suit of plate mail. That's pretty reasonable, honestly. Let's see. Armor crafting and cost. Alright. It only costs 500 to make plate because it's 1/3 of the actual value. What is the... I don't know. I don't understand, like, are they allowed to, like, sell the stuff back and just make a shitload of money? Enchanting. Ooh, they've even got rules for making guns. That's pretty cool. Okay. It is not providing a DC for making guns, though. It's just saying crafting costs. Okay, so we just go up here. And then weapon. Here we go. Firearm. DC 19 to make firearms. Okay. Let's see. Martial melee weapons. Oh, there's the thing at the top. It's by category. So simple weapons is DC 14. Okay. Magitech. Enchantment. Alright. Enchanting involves extracting magical power from monsters and applying it to mundane items. In practice, this can take the form of physically grafting the components to the item, or for the magically inclined, direct transfer of said power. I like that grafting. That sounds pretty cool. Essence. While magical items gain their nuances from the monster components used in their creation, the amplitude of the item's power is derived from a substance known as the essence. See also Black Ball's crafting rules, which are fantastic. If you use rare essence to provide a particular item, the item gains the rarity of the essence used, affecting the time and DC required to make it. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Difficulty and time. The DC and time required for the enchanting check depends on the rarity of the magic item being crafted. Unlike harvesting, only creatures with a spellcasting ability can enchant. Okay. Flame tongue, blah, blah. Alright. So as an example, to make a flame tongue longsword, building off the longsword example earlier, we need a longsword, then we need a dragon's breath sac, and then we need a potent essence. Okay. I'm gonna say right now that I like this crafting system quite a bit. I like the numbers that I'm seeing, and I like how they're handling the essences and the drops and whatnot. Crafting summary: raw mundane components, manufacturing, enchanting, and forging. There's a little flow chart, how it works. Time and money. A player character can work as fast. Alright. A player character can work as a crafter for a number of hours a day equal to 8 plus their constitution modifier, a value known as its working threshold. They can push beyond that limit at the risk of exhaustion. For each additional hour beyond their working threshold, they must do a constitution saving throw at the end of the hour. Holy shit! That's pretty cool. Hiring craftspeople. Craftspeople tend to work 8 hours a day, but can be induced to work more than normal, charging twice the normal hourly cost as an overtime rate. And here is the cost for these people. Optional rule: quirks. Unlike standard ability checks, succeeding or failing a check doesn't mean that you do or do not make the item. Instead, the item can end up having quirks, properties that affect its usefulness. Okay. There's a quirk table. Okay. Well, I think that we're going to go ahead and use almost all of this, is what I think we're going to do. Because this is some really good stuff. Wow. I'm really impressed. Alright. So I don't want to show too much more of the book because they did say to show a little bit, but not too much. The important takeaway here is that okay. So we got enchanting flaws, enchanting boons. Oh, sorry. The important takeaway here is that this is a good system. And I think that for the most part, it kind of solves my issue with the monster drops a little bit. The only thing I'm looking for now is... Oh, wow. Okay. So there's a recipe section, and the recipe section just straight up says, this is what you need to make these items. So Ring of Regeneration... Ring of Resistance, Ring of Warmth, Ring of, whatever. Feather Falling, Staff of Power. It just tells you how to make all these things, which is kind of awesome. I don't know if it walks you through every single SRD item, but it sure as hell looks like they cover every single SRD item and provide something for that. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys want to hear this, but in order to make a stone of good luck, you must use the heart of a halfling. Holy shit. I like that a lot, actually. Wow. Okay, so then there's an entire section... Here, I'll drag it back over. There's an entire section about cooking. which, you know, Monster Hunter, right? So cooking is a subcategory of crafting that allows players to use their downtime to prepare for the conflict ahead in a whole new way. This section explores cooking magic food. It describes the rules for cooking food, and then 22 staple recipes and 10 boss monster specific recipes before finishing by diving into the myriad different effects of edible monster components. A magical meal takes an hour to cook and 10 minutes to consume and digest. A magical meal must be consumed within 1 hour being cooked. If it is eaten after this hour, it imparts no magical effects. The effect lasts 8 hours, or until dispelled by Dispel Magic or similar magic. A creature that eats a magical meal, while already under the effects of another, loses the effects of the previous meal at the end of the 10 minutes required to consume the new meal. For the purposes of Dispel Magic, all of a meal's effects count as one single spell effect. Yeah, because Strahd's going to be like, I see you had a chicken dinner, Dispel Magic. Portions. A magical meal is typically large enough to feed one large creature or up to 4 medium or smaller creatures. If you have more than 4 players at your table, continue allowing a single meal to have enough portions to feed the entire party. It would be more fun that way. Making a magical meal requires 5 things: a recipe, monster components, essence, cook's utensils, and a source of heat. With all these things in your possession, you can spend 1 hour cooking. At the conclusion of the hour, the creature makes a constitution check for cooking. Interesting. I feel like it should be intelligence, honestly. Depending on the ingredients between the DC and the result check, a magical meal can have quirks. Too many cooks spoil the broth, but a decent sous chef can pay dividends. For this reason, in place of using the help action to grant advantage, one creature can help with the meal if it spends the entire hour helping the cook. If they have proficiency in cook's utensils, it adds its proficiency bonus to the result of the check. If it doesn't have this proficiency, it adds half its proficiency bonus to the result of the check instead. This book presents 2 types of recipes: staple ones, which can be used with any old monster parts, and boss recipes, which require components. Wow, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, guys. The components in the harvesting chapter, marked with the subscript E, are edible. They have magical effects if properly prepared. There are 10 edible components: blood, bone, brain, eye, egg, fat, flesh, heart, liver, and spice. Not all creature types supply every type of edible component. For a breakdown of each component's effects, see page 142 through 146. Any undigested magical items or ingredients are supplied from a player character's normal rations and don't require detailing. The more ingredients a recipe has, the more magical effects it imparts on those who consume it, and the higher the DC is to craft. Okay. Staple recipes. Kebab, it's made with an eyeball. Do you get it? Tempura is made with fat. Steak is made with flesh. Blood curd is made with blood. Bone broth. Egg dumpling. Hearty stew. Liverwurst. Meaty masala. Incredible. Okay. So, omitting ingredients. A cook can replace a magical ingredient with a non-magical one. If they choose to do so, they don't get the associated magical effect, but they can still attempt to craft the meal. For example, if a creature wants to make a scarlet eye flan, but has no magical blood, they can use the blood of any creature, as long as it hasn't spoiled, to complete the recipe. The DC for the recipe doesn't change. And the magical meal only imparts the benefits of the 3 magical components used: the brain, the eye, and the fat. Alright, boss monster recipes include the ultimate Tarrasque marrow broth, which requires Tarrasque marrow. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. But it doesn't actually cost... Wow. Alright. This is crazy. Jello shot. Alright. For the duration... When you make a melee weapon attack on your turn, your reach with it is greater than normal. Oh. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Edible monster component chart. Who drops what? Blood. Blood gives the ingester a taste for certain creature types. For the duration, the first time each turn that you hit a creature whose type matches the creature type of the blood you consumed, the attack deals bonus damage. Each turn? That's not bad. That's not even each round. So if you're getting opportunity attacks, that's pretty good. Alright, what do bones do? Saving throw advantages. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I'm more excited about the magical cooking than I am about everything else. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take a picture of this. Man, magic cooking is what's up. Now I kind of feel bad that we don't have all this rad shit in our Monster Hunter game on Wednesdays. That'd be, oh, so cool. All right. What else did I want to look at while we have this book open? Let's see. Harvesting. Mundane ingredients. Mining ore, gathering cotton, and felling trees to gain these raw ingredients, and then smelting, weaving, or milling them is a complex process. The following brief rule set is a simplification of that process that allows your players to gather ingredients from Le Wilderness. Oh, that's cool. Okay. There's like, is this the DC by terrain? I feel like a 60 DC is very high, but I guess finding spider silk in the Arctic, I guess that makes sense. Why even have a DC? Just say that it's not there. Okay. So wood in a forest or jungle is only a 5 to get, but wood in the middle, or finding adamantine is a 50. Yeah, no shit. Okay. I'm glad we don't play with auto successes, Jesus. Alright, and then it explains what the different... Ah, this is the stuff I want. Harvesting tables. Alright, this is just based on the type of creature it is. That's it. That's it. It's fantastic. So the CR of the creature sets the DC of the component, tells you what the component is, says the rarity of the component. You can't harvest a low-level essence from a high-level creature. They only have one essence, the one dictated by their CR. Oh, okay. Nice. Hailing from the anomalies, distant planes of existence, blah, blah, blah. These items are used only for Monster Forge items in this book. Oh, interesting. Essence and balance. Because essence can only be gained by harvesting high CR creatures, it acts as a gating mechanism to limit the power of items. So everything drops... Okay, let's walk it through here. If Avalith usually has 3 eyes, the harvest DC is for each eye. The crafting recipe rarely calls for more than one component. However, because players want the legendary Tome of Living Memories crafted from 3 of the Avalith's Broodmother's eyes, Jesus Christ, the harvester should add 3 eyes at the start of the harvest. Okay. Alright, all that seems pretty good. Trading for components. Natural fauna, the material plane, beast type, blah, blah, blah. I wish they had like an example of like somebody doing the whole process. That would have been kind of cool. I also think it's neat that oozes have random components from the other categories because they're always eating and scavenging other people, which is pretty neat. Alright, let's see. Failing with consequences. Harvesting isn't safe. A misdirected cut. Blah, blah, blah. Damage types. Ruining components. Harvesting. Narrating the outcome. Okay. Well, I think that's great. Basing everything on the type of creature really simplifies things. Okay, so this is what we're going to use. We're going to use this system, but we're going to use the Solasta system to track it, to track the progress of everything. So overall, pretty good combo. All right. I am very happy with that. So we'll just keep this book handy because this is going to be very, very fun. And what we'll do is we just convert number of hours is number of checks that you have to make, essentially. And then every time, if you have one of those feats that speeds up the checks, or if you have an ability that speeds up the checks, then you just kind of apply that stuff as needed. Yeah, that works out great. All right, so let's see. We have the crafting situation settled now. Very happy about that. And we have our cool travel stickers. We, I believe, have resolved the login issues, which is good. And we have the village of Barovia ready to go, along with the little guide that helps you kind of add more stuff to the village of Barovia. Let's see. Okay, then we got the dream pastry situation, and then more Barovia encounters. If your party consists of wizard, cleric, or paladin, or child with a dead pet runs up to them, child has a soul, is dressed in bright red clothes. They ask species to heal their pet, leaving them to only be sleeping. Oh, that's sad. Barovian addicts. 2 men are fighting in the street over a small paper bag. The bag contains a pair of dream pastries that one of them, Braden, just purchased from Morgantha that morning. The other man, Javaris, is going through a horrible withdrawal from the lack of pastries and will kill Braden if it means getting his hands on it fixed. Both men are heavily addicted to the pastries and will only run if forcibly separated. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Is there anything else we really need to be prepared for tonight? Probably not. Oh, I'm getting messages from players. Oh. Easiest way to add the hack list to the feature list, add one of the SRD features and edit it. Let's see. All right. So there's something that we have to do before the game starts. We need to add Hacklust. Alright. While in the effects of a hack frenzy, blah blah blah. So let's go over here. And I guess, since we need it right now for tonight, I'll add it to this game. Let's see, hack frenzy is a feature. Creates. Put it in here. While under the effects of a hack frenzy, you cannot be dropped below 0 hit points. Instead, remain at 1 hit point and track how much damage you take, including any spillover damage from initially being dropped to 0. When your hack frenzy ends, if this total is greater than half your maximum HP, you die. Else, you gain 2 levels of exhaustion. Let's see. While under the hack frenzy, you must take actions to deal damage. You always target opponents first, but if no opponents are within reach that turn, attack any available allies instead. You never attack yourself while in a hack frenzy. If no targets are available, use your action to dash or perception check to find some. A hack frenzy will end in 1d4 times 10 minutes on its own. And then let's see. Hack Lust. If you score a critical hit, make a willpower save equal to the damage dealt. If you fail, you enter hack frenzy. Alright, so we'll put hack, lust, frenzy. Alright, so we'll go in here, and we'll do this, and this. Okay, and then it says here, if you score a critical hit, make a willpower check, or save. So willpower is whiz or charisma. And the DC is going to be 20. Alright. If you fail, you enter a hack frenzy. You must deal triple the damage dealt by your critical hit before your hack frenzy will end. We should probably add the damage must be dealt to creatures with a CR higher than 0. Maybe? Alright. Alright, cool. So, let's see, we'll go into this, we'll go to magic. Holy? Maybe? Is there one with just like people screaming? Maybe under control? Nope. Skills? Social? Nope. Oh, this one will work. There we go. All right, and then we'll add that to his sheet. All right, sweet. So we've got that sorted out. And let's see. What else do we need? Oh. We could go, now that we got Village of Barovia done, we got the Sarpool encampment. And they've got some advice on how to get people to go to the Sarpool enchantment. The Taroka reading is one of the most important components of the Curse of Strahd module. It drives the plot forward, invests the PCs in the lore of the land of Barovia, and forms the backbone of a natural narrative between Strahd and the adventurers. It is critically important that your PCs are incentivized to receive a reading from Madame Eva as soon as departing Barovia. You could do so in one of the following ways. Ismark or Arena hint that Madame Eva is a skilled diviner and suggest stopping by the camp to receive insight into their future or advice on how the PCs may depart Barovia. Madame Eva appears to the PCs in a dream, either before or during the campaign, invites them to learn their fates face to face by the Sarpool, where the mists do not cloud the inner eye. One or more of the Vistani sisters at the Blood of the Vine Tavern advise the PCs to visit Madame Eva and learn the fate in Barovia. The Vistani caravan in the mysterious Visitor's Adventure Hook guide directs them to the encampment. Warning, this will likely cause your PCs to skip over the Ismark Arena plotline unless Madame Eva advises them to return to Barovia following the reading. Dusk begins to fall over the Salvage Road. Ismark suggests making a camp at the Sarpool, which he knows an encampment of Vistani keeps wild beasts at bay. So a lot of good ways to get them over there. I don't believe that they will encounter them today, but now that I think about it, it would probably be good to review The Taroka card reading. So let's go review the Taroka card reading. Fuck. All right. I've been so comfortable with everybody trapped in the death house for a couple weeks. I haven't really had to worry too much about running the actual campaign. Ha 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 ha. All right. So Taroka readings. Here we are. Here we are. Taroka readings. Yep. So I've got this here guide. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all that's good. Should we make another scene, and then that scene is specifically for the reading? Question mark? Or should she just do the reading over the top of what they've already got going on right here, and then they keep the cards afterwards so that they know what to do? I think that last one's probably what we're after. So my question then is, did me in the past, did they upload the Taroka cards? Boy, I hope so. No, they didn't. It was on my to-do list, I swear to God. Alright, hold on. Do we have a download for the Taroka cards? Somebody posted them somewhere. Let's see. Taroka Tarot scanned cards. Here we go. On a completely legitimate website called 5e Tools that I've never used before in my entire life. Alright. Nope. Never. Ever. Have you? Because I haven't. I don't even know what this 5e Tools is. Oh, this is very strange. What a strange website. Let's see. I want to download all of the images off the page, but I'm using Edge browser. Edge browser. Plugin. Download all images on a page. Download all images. The add-on. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Give me it. Okay. Nice. Manage your settings. I don't need to do that. Alright, let's see. Extension. Download all the images. Downloading. Where are you downloading it to? What are you downloading it as? I don't know. Here, download them all as PNGs. And where are you downloading them? Another great question. Maybe I should have read the instructions. Let's see. Download each image separately. Try to exclude identical items. Find the width and the height of all of them. Alright. Directory. Sure. Save. Are you sure you want to download 64 images? Absolutely. Dented pockets, exactly. I guess it just came out today. I don't know. Very weird. Very strange. So I don't know what to do with this knowledge. Anyways, now we have the Taroka deck downloaded. Alright. Look at that. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Look at this. There we go. So there we go. The whole Taroka deck. Downloaded. What? Now, before anybody says, hey man, what are you doing? Why would you? Don't do that. I own the adventure. I own the physical book. And I own the physical cards. Okay? So, get off my fucking back. Alright? Alright, so let's go ahead and upload these 64 cards. Alright, so we'll save some time again. We'll go to the Forge VTT. And we will go to our asset library. There we go. And we will go to Curse of Strahd. We'll make a new folder. We'll call that folder Taroka. deck. There we go. All right. And we're going to upload items, and we're going to upload the files, and we're going to go to this folder right here, and we're going to grab all these, and we're going to upload them. Lovely. Yep, upload. That's what I want you to do. Upload those files. Now, is there a way to turn all of these into... I don't think there is. I wonder if there's a way to turn each of the images into like a table. So like we draw from the table, essentially making a deck. I know that like technically they have a deck functionality in Foundry, but do they though? Honestly, like do they really have good deck? I don't think so. But I don't know how we could do that. Let's see. Create a rollable table. Call it Taroka. Alright, create a new rollable table. And I know that I can drag items. Any item I want, I can drag it over, right? So I could drag a table onto a table if I wanted to, and it becomes like an item. It's pretty cool. But like, can I drag images over? Because that's what I'd want to do. I want to drag an image over, but I can't. And I don't want to make 64 items just to drag them over here. Because like I could make 64 actors, and then I could like spawn those actors. Do you know what I'm saying? So for example, if I went over here to Beast, and I took this entire Beast folder and I dropped it over here. Nope, that didn't work. And I took all these Beasts and I dragged them over here. I can also right click and make this into a table. Where is it? Yeah, create rollable table. So I could grab these guys and put them in here. And then I could roll on the table. There are no available results which could be drawn from this table. What are you talking about? I've got them right here. Let's see. Update. There are no available. Alexa, stop the timer. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks. The last thing I need to add then real quick is in Taroka Customs, I got the bloody back of the card, but I got to add the not bloody back of the card. Because what I can do is I could flip over the cards as needed. So I could lay out the 5 cards, and then I could flip the cards over, and then that will reveal the cards. So it's like the most interactive I could get with this shit, unfortunately. So let me see if I can get that cooking real quick. I gotta go eat dinner though, because I'm really hungry. Let's see. It should say something like Taroka Death or something. Taroka template? Here we go. Here we go. Dead. So we'll just take this dead part off. There we go. And we'll save this out. As Taroka back. There we go. And then I will just drop that to the Taroka deck for now. Here we go. And then when Madame Eva does the telling, she can deal them out, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever, that way. And then we flip the cards over. I like that. Okay. So that works. And hey, now we got the entire Taroka deck loaded into Foundry. So that's good. Alright, well, I am going to go eat. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out while we worked on this stuff. And The game is going to be tonight at 8. Dom Odyssey is going to be streaming. The VOD will be out on Monday. I hope everybody has a great week. Go buy Krampus Adventure because I want money to buy my kid Christmas presents. Also, it's a great adventure. Or sign up for Patreon. Get it for free. That sounds good too. All right, I'll see you guys next time.